Tackle Junkies, what's going on, everyone? Really appreciate you guys and gals for clicking on the video. In today's video, we're going to check out that new fancy floor over there in the Pelican. But before we hop into that, got to give a shout out to my dudes over there at Olight. Black Friday sales going on right now. Plus, they had a few new drops, one of them being an upgrade to one of our favorite lights. I think it really was our first light from Olight and probably still our favorite to this day. Is the Baton 3. Mike's always got it on them. And here we have the Baton 4. I guess this will be my new favorite. Mike, you're going to have to stick with that one because you ain't got the new fancy one, which you can see here on the front. It's got the battery readout, 99%. Plus, there's been a couple upgrades to the light as well. But it's got the charging case. You can charge from it if you need to charge like your cell phone and all that. Plus, it holds enough charge to charge this light like, see here, Baton 4 5 times. So pretty cool deal here. Definitely check it out, on sale now. And I believe too, if you create a login, you get a free flashlight. And if you're an existing, not really a member, if you bought over there before and you log in, you get a different free flashlight. So all you have to do is go over there, create a login, or log in with your existing login. I think you have to pay shipping on them, but you do get a free flashlight. Head over there, check out the sales. I have a code over there as well, but it's only good on items that are not on sale. And I believe right now, probably most of everything is on sale with the holidays. But head over there, check it out, linked down below. I wanted this floor to look like it came with this boat. You know, I wanted it to look like stock, like it was factory. And I think we definitely achieved that. I mean, it looks like...
Perfect.
It does. It looks pretty dang perfect. I mean, I don't want to, like, you know, toot my own horn or anything, you know, but I mean, it does look pretty dang good. And I looked up a lot of videos on this boat, not necessarily the floor, but just the boat in general, the Pelican. And you can see what a lot of guys did with the floor. And most guys just cut, like, you know, a rectangle piece of wood, threw a mat on there, called it a day. I mean... yeah, it works, but I mean, some corners were cut. I mean, they could have done better. And I'm not ripping on anybody, guys. I'm just saying, when I seen that, I knew I didn't want to go that route. I wanted mine to look like it belonged in this boat. And the hardest part was really getting the measurement for the wood. For one, it's a plastic boat. So they're going to vary. I'm sure if I give you a measurement, it's not going to be exact. Yeah, it's not going to be probably the same as your boat. I'm sure the plastic's going to vary some, and it's just hard to get the measurement with these sides. They taper in and they kind of cup at the bottom. So to get a board to lay flat, you have to cut the wood pretty short, and that's what a lot of guys did. They cut them pretty short. And then you can dang near stick your fingers along the side of the wood. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted this as close as possible to the floor. And you can see the mat is dang near touching the side of the boat. I mean, we have it as close as you can get it. 21 1/4 was the widest that I could cut it. And to get that to lay flat, we had to round over the bottom. Because if we would have had that square cut with this boat tapering in, it wouldn't sit flat. So that's kind of the trick. You have to round over the bottom, and I'm going to show you guys that. Another thing I want to touch on is this mat. This is marine mat, and this stuff feels very, very durable. And what's cool about this company is if you go to their website, they already have a bunch of different boats listed on the website. Basically what that is, it's kind of like a blueprint for your boat. So if you have a tracker, whatever the case may be, if you see it online over there, you can click on that boat and you're already going to have basically, you know, a blueprint or a layout of your boat. So you can pick out a color, the texture and all that, and you can order a mat kit for your boat. Now, if you don't see your boat on there, like I didn't see the Pelican on there, they will send you a like a template kit, so you can basically make your own template. You send it back to them, and then basically here is what you get. So we made a template of our wood here, and we got the finished product here, which again, it turned out
Sexy.
Perfect. So yeah, dude, it is. It's freaking sexy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we started with two 1x12 by 10s, and we cut those down to 103 3/4. Then we got 21 1/4. And like I said, it's going to vary from one boat to another, but for the most part, that size should work. I did have a little play in there. I'm sure you guys are going to ask why I didn't use plywood. I didn't really want to have to mess with full sheet goods 4x8. I could have. I've also seen plywood bow before. This here, for one, was cheaper. It was easier to handle, and I thought we could actually make it better. You can see here we use pocket screws to join the boards, and then between each board we use biscuits and glue. I mean, it's a solid piece of wood. I don't see it going anywhere. It's been done for a couple months. It is as flat as can be, no bowing. I mean, it's pretty dang stable. So this is the route we went, and so far so good. So if you don't want to use sheet goods, this is definitely another option. But like I said, using pocket screws and the biscuits, I mean, it's a super tight joint. I don't see you having any issues at all. So now you can see here why we had to do the round over. So if you just take a measurement up top here, cut it at a 90, it's not going to lay flat just because the floor tapers in, okay? So if you want it to lay flat, you have to cut that floor super short, like I was saying earlier, and you can dang near stick your hands along the side. I didn't want to go that route. That's why we really had to do the round over to get it as tight as possible to the side. So you can see here we used a round over bit on a router and rounded over the entire piece, and that's why it sits nice and flush in the boat and it sits tight to the boat. As far as installing the mat, pretty straightforward. Pull off the back, stick it on. Just make sure you got it exactly where you want it, because once it's on, it ain't coming off there. This stuff sticks really, really good. I had one little issue, and it's probably that my board's off a little bit. I was nice and square for about a foot up the first piece, and then it was starting to favor one side, so I had to cheat a little bit between these two pieces here. That's why there's just a little bit of wood showing. I wanted to make sure once I got towards the other end here that everything was nice and flush, which it is. So again, I had to cheat a little bit to make that work out, but that's probably on my end. My board's probably off just a hair. It would have been nice to get one full sheet, but I do believe this company here, they only do that, or I guess the length to a certain size. They just don't do any size. It's only up to a certain size. And this board was a bit too long to get one piece. So we split it up into three, which still looks great. I love the detail there on the edge, the little round over all along each panel there. But guys, it turned out great. That is the marine mat there. Definitely check them out. I'll link them down below. And that's how we built the floor for this Pelican here. Another great thing about this floor, I can take it out anytime I want to, if I want to clean the boat or whatever the case may be. And super simple to install. Now just pick her up. Slide it in place. Drop her in. Well guys, that should wrap it up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely check out Marine Mat. They'll be linked down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the thumbs up. Love you guys. We will see you guys on the next one.